Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Ben Simmons' shooting has always been a topic of concern since he came into the league. Doc Rivers said, I don't want him to play thinking about shooting a jump shot. I want him to play downhill, get in the paint, make plays, and get to the free throw line. He's a great player. I'm going to give him the keys and let him be free. Guys?
Good idea. Thank you, DA. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And now the Lakers starting group. Guard set is Westbrook and Ellington. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. And for the 76ers, outside the wings are Curry and Green. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. And it's Simmons in at the 1. Clark, we have an old school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
The pass to Harris. And Curry has it in the corner. Westbrook against Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the 76ers. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Lakers working the ball around now. Back to Westbrook. Pass to James. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. Shoots over Embiid, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Embiid finds Green. Here's Simmons. Can't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Right side Davis. Shoots over Embiid, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
You know, with as much damage as Davis does inside, you know, AD is able to find plenty of opportunities from the mid-range, too.
Now here's Simmons from deep. Green, and Davis pulls it down. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Davis with a screen on Simmons. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack for creating offense.
Harris passes to Simmons. Kicks it to Curry. Harris outside. Clock at 4. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Now here's Davis. Westbrook with a screen for James. Shakes him, and the layup is up and in.
LeBron James.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Simmons against Westbrook. It's stolen by Davis. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. James looking it over. Back to Westbrook, and there's the pass to Davis. LeBron outside. And stolen by Simmons. Out left to the wing. Embiid finds Green. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Curry. Ball's knocked loose.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Embiid kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. Harris with it. Westbrook picks him up. Embiid wide open. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got 5 points so far. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles.
And you watch Harris. He's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Now Harris, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. With the crossover, and the layup is good.
It's so smooth and fluid with the rock in his hands. It's clear Harris enjoys making these kinds of moves, and I like watching them too.
Now here's LeBron, takes a three. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Maxey. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Pass to Monk. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 52 seconds left in the first. Here's Korkmaz. Drummond working against Howard. And it's Drummond missing. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Detroit. Screen by Howard. Nunn passes to Howard, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, nice job that time by rolling after setting the solid screen. He's excellent in these screen and roll sets.
Harris outside. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And stolen by Harris. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James is the floor general for his team.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very high, and I take that very seriously. So I know what best suits our team, and our coaching staff does as well.
And Greg, for all of his athletic gifts, very few players have thought the game as well as LeBron has.
And they listed him at point guard in his 17th season. But it's all semantics at this point. He's always been the best decision maker on any team he's played on.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Harris is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. No good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. And Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Here's Horton Tucker. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here is Harris. Stolen by 9. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Passes to Anthony. Here's Nunn. Deflects the pass. And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward, big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there it is for him.
You know, this is where you want to get Drummond the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
Here's Nunn. Screen by Howard. Drives to the hoop. Horton Tucker. Good D by Drummond.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here is Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Los Angeles leading by 11.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Here's Nunn. 5 points in the game. They get it back. And there's the call on Andre Drummond.
76ers.
That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. So it's the Lakers now. It's deflected. Screen by Howard. 6 on the shot clock. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
The 76ers trail by 13. Simmons passes to Milton. Out to Harris from deep. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And the shot is good.
I love the way James maintains his concentration, even against tight defense there. I mean, looks like the defense had no chance.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid with a screen on none. Looking to end the run. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Simmons.
Well, I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a four-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
Monk for three. Green with the block. Anthony in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could easily get the job done there.
At the line for one.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, Ben Simmons, so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
Howard with a screen on Embiid. Here's LeBron. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's partly effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. You've both experienced being the top two players on your respective teams.
That's generous.
Oh, you're saying that Kobe and Big Shot Rob are better than you, right?
No, I was talking about you, Kenny.
And taking a glance now at this game, right now it's a big-time lead for the Lakers.
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Guard set is Westbrook and Ellington. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Here's LeBron. 76ers getting the bucket. Pass to Davis. Over Embiid. And that one goes long.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Westbrook with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Three-pointer Ellington. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Now here's Embiid. 5 points in the game. And the pass to Simmons. 5 on the clock. Into the lane. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Westbrook. Simmons pulls it in.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Now the feed to Harris. They kick it out to Green. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With the step back. Outside Westbrook. Back to LeBron. Takes it off the glass.
LeBron
James has got 9 points.
You know, LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And Davis puts it in.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. First one falls for him.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Maxey's checked in for Tobias Harris. He's perfect from the line this time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Now here's James. He's got 9. Rondo passes to Davis. Shoots over Embiid, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. And it's 6 points for Anthony Davis.
Hey, you can't forget about this now. Rondo's averaged double-digit assists multiple seasons. As good a passer as any in this league.
Here's Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 9.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
LeBron up top, guarded by Simmons, and he comes up with the deuce. 11 points in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Westbrook against Curry. He dishes it to Embiid. Sinks that one from the post. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, if you can't appreciate how skilled Embiid is, you got a problem. And he's impossible for the defense to slow down.
Right wing. Pass to Ellington. Back to Westbrook. Right side Davis to the inside. Embiid with the steal. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. There's the triple. Also Westbrook with the rebound. Lakers leading by 15. And that one drops. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty. He's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Rondo. Curry passes to Maxey. Embiid kicks to Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And it's Simmons penetrating. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And Embiid with the block.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
The Lakers with the ball. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Westbrook with it. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A three from Simmons. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Joel Embiid, and Simmons is out there with Curry. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Korkmaz at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfectly.
Now LeBron. Down low. It's Jordan on the wing. Here's Davis. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Davis puts it in.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Korkmaz. Jordan with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Westbrook dishes to James. Davis with a screen on Simmons. And James gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
Here's Embiid. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. James, the pass to Westbrook. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here is Curry. Last quarter to play, about 2 minutes in now.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
LeBron outside. Passes it to Davis. Shoots over Embiid. And he stays with it. Davis inside, guarded by Embiid. That one falls.
Inside offense almost seems too easy for Davis, but it's not. I mean, you have to have a lot of confidence, strength, and skill to score against that kind of defense.
Now here's Simmons. Back to Drummond. He kicks it to Embiid. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Jordan finds Westbrook. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Lets it go from 14. Here's Jordan, second chance shot. Kicks it out to James. Fast break, Philadelphia. Curry's got the ball. And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And your Sixers Andy.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Curry finds Green. Back to Curry, trying to get something going. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
LeBron passes to Davis. Back to LeBron. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
One shot.
For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
At 7 feet tall and almost a seventh of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the 10 with Embiid.
And Davis gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here is Harris. Here's Embiid. Davis with some nice D. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook a screen on Harris. James kicks to Davis. Knocks it loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from three-point range.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in a season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against Philadelphia.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Harris, good.
You know, the mindset Harris has is one that allows him to be ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands. Catch and fire.
James against Green. Pass to Horton Tucker. Three-pointer. And LeBron James good for 3.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for him to defend.
Second team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Ben Simmons. One shot.
Here's Monk. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Russell, congrats. How satisfying is this win?
It's great. You know, did what we were supposed to do. We came in and competed at a high level defensively for the most part and got the win.
You continue to keep it rolling, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.